Okay, here we go. Trust you can see the vise in the mill and see what I'm doing here. So what I've done is I've laid off the front and rear bolsters and the hole positions for the handles. So I'm going to have a total of 7 holes in this, holding on the bolsters front and rear and the handle material. So I've got them laid off in a nice sweeping pattern for the handle, and then the front bolster is pretty much parallel with the blade or perpendicular, and the back is at a slight angle, so it gives it a nice flow to the curve. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a punch and I'm going to peen these so I know exactly where to put my bit. So I'll take this and a center punch and lay that on a piece of plate steel. Take a small ball peen hammer and find center. Just give it a nice steady tap. That's all it takes. Second one. The third one. Fourth one. Fifth. Sixth. Seven. And that's it. Now I can put it in the mill. I use standoffs. I'll probably turn this around and tighten it down in here. These curved knives, they're kind of hard to lock down sometimes. I try to find a sweet spot. Good and tight, level. Put me in a 3/16 bit, which I have several of, but I always take the pin stock. I'm going to use 3/16 pin stock. It's a little big, but for this proportion, or for the size of this knife and the handle material and everything, I think that 3/16 will be bold, really set the knife off. So I mic it to make sure I'm where I want to be on 3/16. That's coming in at 0.190. Check my bit, make sure I'm on with my bit, and I am. So now this bit may be dull, so I'm gonna see what I can do with it. And I do use some product, what they call Cool Tool. It keeps the bit and everything cool while I'm drilling. It's pretty good stuff. You can get it from any automotive or manufacturing supply, like a Granger, McMaster-Carr, Harbor Freight, excuse me, Fastenal. I think that's where we got this. Pretty good stuff. So let me make sure I got my mill plugged in here. And I do. And we'll see what we can do. This first hole lined up. Take the clamps off here. Got stuff hanging everywhere in here. Line that up. Okay, that's the first one. This is a variable speed mill. I can run it at about whatever RPM I want to, but I'm not going to turn it wide open. We're running at about 600 or 700 RPM. Get it started. It's going to cut good. The reason I peen these holes is because my layout marker is going to disappear with this product. And these are all 3/16 holes, so I don't have to change bits. There's our first hole. And before I go any further and drill the others, I want to check a pin just to make sure that I'm on the right track. I don't want to drill 7 holes and they be wrong and then have to rework my pin stock or change and go to a bigger piece. A little bit more. That's it. It's the right size. Nice tight fit. By the time I get through these holes, these pins will go right in. When we get to that, I'll show you how I peen them to make them swell inside just enough to where they grip. And they shouldn't go anywhere, so might as well drop down on this hole right here where I'm at. Save movement. A little squeaky here this morning. Keep that bit cool. The life of the bit. The right RPM. I can drill 100 holes with this bit. And that's it. So I'll finish drilling out all the holes. Get it cleaned up. Then we'll lay it out for the file work. That's my favorite thing to do. I love the artistry part of the knife making. This here, once you drill a hole, it's all the same. So I appreciate you watching this morning. I'll get it finished up and we'll move on. I appreciate it.